Hello, AOS fans. Robin here, back again. No Pete, which again means books, and again, or a book in this case, and again, Dawn and Kingsley are here with us with this book, Ultimate Marvel. Now, I looked earlier in the year at the Spider-Man book, which you can find a link up here too, and their Wonder Woman book as well, but that's not Marvel, so we won't talk about that now. But this is Ultimate Marvel, everything you wanted to know about Marvel comic heroes. Even things you didn't want to know or didn't know you wanted to know are in here. This is an encyclopedia of Marvel. And it's in a slipcase. You can't beat a book that's in a slipcase. It's a good sturdy book that likes to fall over. So come on, let's do something insane and like save the world, or at least have a look inside this book. To paraphrase Iron Man there. So I haven't actually got time. There isn't enough time in the world to go through all of this book with you, but it's a thing of beauty. There are a couple of prints come free with it, and there's one of Iron Man there, and put that down there carefully. Now these are a little bit difficult to put back in, I discovered after I took them out first time, so I'm not going to do that on camera. And there's a really nice classic sort of comic book, Marvel comic book panels there. Now, as I've said before in my Spider-Man video, I'm not an expert on Marvel heroes, but I would be if I read this book from cover to cover. They use the same timeline kind of motif through the book as the other books did. So you can see that there. So it starts off with the Golden Age, the Atlas Age, it calls it, the Marvel Age, Bronze Age, Modern Age, and the Heroic Age. I guess potentially readers might be interested in the more modern stuff. I don't know. I'm not a comic book historian at all. I find the newer stuff more interesting now, I suppose. But it's all laid out there. The Heroic Age, the timeline, right up to Civil War II in 2016, starting back in the Golden Age. Namor battles the Human Torch. Time his first superhero team, 1946. So that's the sort of general layout of that's the beginning of the book, and the book is laid out in sections. So there's a superhero and villain section, which takes up the bulk of it, almost half of it, I'd have said. And then there's a vehicle section, weapons and technology section, magical artifacts, planets and realms, and countries and places. And if you weren't sure about that, it's all written on the back, as you could probably tell, because that's where I was reading it from. And there is just so much depth in here. There's comic books I've never heard of, like Black Knight, and it just goes through the other. Okay, so looking at this in the superheroes and villains section, which is by far the biggest, they laid it in the timeline again. So it starts with the Golden Age, goes through to the Marvel Age. There's Thor there. Look, so basically it's starting back in '39, I think it is, going right through Thor in 1962, Iron Man 1962, the X-Men 1963, and then flipping forward a bit further, Ultron first appeared 1968, 1975, Legion of the Unliving. You see, there are so many things in here that I've never heard of. Colossus, I've heard of him, 1975, Nightcrawler, 1975, Machine Man, first appearance 2001: A Space Odyssey in 1977. And there are comic books I'd never heard of in here. This is such a detailed kind of book all the way through. I'm up to the Bronze Age now, so we've got Alpha Flight 1979. Black Cat, Scott Lang, first appeared in the Avengers in 1979. And then interspersed throughout these kind of key moments, which have exciting moments in the Marvel history. Doom victorious, the Beyonder is dead, now the supreme being in the universe is Doom! Clearly somebody's had children. So these are dotted throughout the entire book. Now I'm up to 1984 here. Husk, Silver Sable, 1985. Apocalypse first appeared 1986. So this goes on and on and on, and it's just amazing. Beautiful pictures, in depth, how things relate to one another. There's like a first appearance of their affiliations, Avengers and the Thor Corps is Thor Jane Foster, first appeared in November 1914. The A-Force, Ironheart, Wolverine, Laura Kinney. And then another key moment, when worlds collide. There is no honour in running from death. Thanos. And then we move on to vehicles. So there's the vehicle things, obviously look like a vehicle. We've got the Fantastic Car from the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards rocket ships, the Shield helicarrier. So all the vehicles you could really want. Ghost Rider's vehicles there, look. Those of you like Ghost Rider, Spider-Mobile, Blackbird, Captain America's van. Captain America's van, that's when he was thinking of joining Scooby-Doo. And moving forward, we've got weapons and technology, so we've obviously got a shield, Captain America's shield there, and Pym particles, super soldier serum, Ant-Man's technology, gamma radiation, Stark Industries, Iron Man's armour, big section on Iron Man's armour there, as you would expect. Right through the timeline of Iron Man's armour, through the Marvel Age, the Bronze Age, the Modern Age, right up to the Heroic Age, Iron Armour Model 51. Dr. Octopus's tentacles, and then after that we've got Cosmic Powers, Cosmic Rays, the Cosmic Cube, and Red Face there, the Zodiac Key, magical artefacts, obviously. Mjolnir is there, the big one, I suppose. The Cloak of Levitation, quite important. And then things I've never heard of, like Norn Stones and the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak, first appeared in 1965. And so this is, as you can see, an absolutely informative encyclopedia of everything you might ever want to know about Marvel. You know, the Marvel Realms, the Olympian Realm, Pop-Up, first appeared in the Fantastic Four. Hell, first appeared in Journey to Mystery in 1964. Dark Dimension, Asgard. It's all here, there's Asgard for you. And I mean, I can't possibly, as I say, show you everything. Countries and places, so we've got New York City, Atlantis, and I keep sort of interrupting myself. Subterranea, Savage Land, Daily Bugle building, the Baxter building, everything is here. Midtown High School, so the Jane Grey School for Higher Learning. I'm not even going to try and interrupt myself, and I think that is it now. Countries and Places is the last chapter in the book, so I'll stop there. But there's so much information in this book. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at. If you want to know more about Marvel, or you're interested in the depth of the Marvel storytelling, then this is a must-have book. It's perfect for fans of the series, casual and deep fans alike. I think you'll find a lot to love about this book, produced with excellent production values as usual by Dawn and Kinsley. Fantastic photos, loads and loads of photos, fascinating text, and just a really, really good buy for anybody who wants to explore the Marvel universe deeper. I say that again, I have to reiterate, it's the comic book universe. It's nothing to do with the films at all, so you won't find any links into the films and how they relate to the comics or whatever. It's all about the comics in these Dawn and Kinsley books. That one is, I think, a bit of a steal at £35. It seems like a very, very good price to me for that book. So do check it out. It's well worth it. So I hope that was interesting. I hope you like the look of the book. If you do, then please put a thumbs up, maybe leave us a comment or two about what your favourite Marvel aspect, or if you want to know whether something's included in the book, test the book. It's esoteric knowledge that I won't know, but you could check whether it's in there. I'll look it up for you and let you know. So do leave a comment, do leave a thumbs up, and if you keep enjoying this content, then we'll keep making more. So thanks for watching, and take care.